How guys, how are you? My name is Professor Aftab Khan, and we start our lecture today regarding international management. And we discussed so many things before, and in the continuation of those lectures, today's chapter name is International Marketing Standards. And yes, we will discuss this in a thorough manner and explore the strategy of international marketing. This chapter basically based on the technological leaps in communication, transportation, and financial flows. The world continues to feel smaller and smaller because the world is globalized nowadays. Everything is on our fingertips, and it is possible for companies and consumers to conduct business in almost any country around the world thanks to advances in international trade. According to the World Trade Organization, the volume of international merchandise trade increased 33 times between 1951 and 2010. So, the marketing in this chapter, we discuss many contents. And what are the contents of this chapter? The first content is that what is international marketing. Okay, the second content is that who employs international marketing. The third content will be what kinds of customers are effectively marked to with international marketing strategical concepts. The fourth one will be how is an international marketing plan developed and employed. The fifth one will be what types of carriers work with international marketing strategy. And the last one will be how can a marketing school help to succeed in a company who uses international marketing. Okay, so the brands and the products that originate in one country are enthusiastically accepted in others. For example, Louis Vuitton handbags, BMWs, and Colombian coffee. All foreign products are symbols of status and quality in the United States. And many American brands like Warner Bros. Motion Pictures, who have similar footholds overseas. So, however, globalization has created just as many challenges as opportunities for brands that ventures overseas because consumers have so many options, so many more options for similar products. Companies must ensure that their products are high in quality and affordability. Additionally, these products cannot be marketed identically across the globe. International marketing takes more into consideration than just language. It involves culture, market saturation, and customer behaviors. American and European companies, especially have turned their international marketing efforts into something more than just exporting. So they have adapted their branding to account for differences in consumers, demographics, and world markets. So companies who have done this very include Coca-Cola. For example, Coca-Cola uses a slogan, discovered a slogan which is known as "Diet" for the sugar patients, for the diabetes patients. Which for example, the Coca-Cola will mark this diet in their cold drinks. So this diet is basically a negative connotation in Latin America and changed the name of their zero calorie product to Coke Light for those countries. So UPS, known in America for their brown trucks, issued a fleet for a different color after learning that their flagships brown trucks resembled Spanish horses. So what is international marketing is basically international marketing is the application of marketing principles in more than one country by companies overseas or across national borders. Okay, international marketing is based on an extension of a company's local marketing strategy with special attention paid to marketing identifications, targeting and decisions internationally. So according to the American Association of Marketing, which is known as AMA, according to their marketing strategies, basically international marketing is the multinational processes of planning and executing the conception, which is pricing, promotion, and distribution of ideas, goods, and services to create exchanges that satisfy individuals and organizational objectives. So, who employs international marketing? Market entry modes, risk versus rewards. It has 5 elements. And what are they? The first one is the export, the second one is the licensing, the third one is the contract manufacturing, the fourth one will be joint venture, and the last one will be direct investment. So market entry modes are listed from lowest risk reward to the highest risk reward. So it has a rapid technological advances, which means that geographical and cultural communications barriers are disappearing, and even smaller businesses without a physical presence in other countries can market and sell their products internationally. So this is known as the diversity marketing. This means that almost anyone with the desire can market internationally, but will do so with varying levels of success depending on the thoughts and research that is put into the international marketing strategy. So companies selling goods that have customer restrictions like food and live plants must contend with a more rigorous regulatory process before marketing their products internationally. So while they may have a more difficult time setting up their international export business, they have also have the opportunity to process other countries to native products that could not access otherwise. Other types of companies that often perform well internationally include those involved in export, joint venture, and direct investments. So basically, exporting is the practice of shipping goods directly to a foreign country. Prominent companies that do an excellent job of marketing their foreign exports to the United States, that include Fanta, soft drinks, Honda, and retail giant like H&M. In fact, H&M paid 3.5 million for a 30-second commercial during the 2012 Super Bowl, a marketing bonanza that has long been dominated by American brands and vice versa. So, joint ventures companies refer to the combined efforts of two or more businesses to their mutual benefits. One of the most common international joint venture success stories is Sony Ericsson, a partnership between a Japanese electronic company and a Swedish telecommunication company. So their international marketing strategy, comprised of bright colors and modern shapes. It helped to make the joint venture, which is known as the world over cooperative marketing. So our direct investment company places a fixed asset in a foreign country with the aim of manufacturing a product or part of the product abroad. Dell Computers, for example, is an American company that factories in many other countries that assemble personal computers from parts made all around the world. Dell that then markets their computers with an exceptional emphasis on customers' needs and customization, unlike the other companies that sell premature products. So Dell computers are custom assembled after customers places their orders. So what kind of customers are effectively marketed into with international marketing? So basically it depends on your brand. Any foreign citizen is a potential customer, but how does a marketing team figure out how to tap into an international market? Customers who live in the foreign markets have different buying habits, preferences, and priorities. then the customers they are familiar with. By tracking these foreign customers through market research and cultural surveys, so the marketeers can discover the best methods of reaching them. Trying to market a brand international customers without researching is just asking for trouble, as companies have proven time and time again. Careful considerations of a culture's beliefs and prejudices is important in international marketing. For example, the Muslim culture considers dogs to be dirty animal. Okay, so positioning a dog as man best friends in the Middle Eastern countries will surely fall flat. Okay, so there are 5 huge international marketing blunders. The Pepsodent tried to market its toothpaste in Southeast Asian by claiming that it's whiten your teeth, before learning that some local chewed betel nuts to black their teeth, a sign of attractiveness in their culture. So, a Scandinavian vacuum manufacturer, Electrolux, did not account for a common American colloquialism when marketing their vacuum in the US. Nothing sucks in the like an Electrolux. So the soft drink Frasca was marketed under the name in Mexico. Before company discovered that Frasca is a slang term. Slang means bad term, abusive term for lesbian in parts of Mexico. So Pepsi used the slogan "Come alive with Pepsi" in Taiwan, or so they thought. The slogan was actually translated as "Pepsi brings your ancestors back from the dead." The core slogan "Turn it loose" was translated into Spanish as "suffer from diarrhea." So this is slang term, which is international marketing blunders, international marketing mistakes by the marketeers, by the marketing strategy managers, and vice versa. So how is an international marketing plan developed and employed? It can be difficult for a small or medium-sized corporation to initially build an international marketing plan because they generally don't have the expertise or budget to launch the campaign. By partnering with another group or hiring marketing experts with knowledge of foreign markets, smaller companies can build their cultural research and implement more successful campaigns in the international marketeers. Okay, so whether a company chooses to partner with another foreign agency or hire an international marketing representative, in the most common facet of building a successful international marketing campaign is the research they conduct. Research will inform the company's marketing mission as they proceed, allowing them to maximize potential in new markets. So once the research is completed and its market is chosen, experts should examine and modify a brand's marketing strategy so that it fits their target demographics. So hiring representatives from the country will help to ensure that all cultural differences are handled appropriately and with sensitivity. So for an emerging international brand, establishing partners and networking with other companies in the country are essential for success. Partners within a target market help new companies establish themselves in markets where they would otherwise have gone unnoticed. So finally, it is important to review an international marketing strategy on a quarterly basis. Even if a company sends representatives to travel to the foreign market, it is much more difficult to keep a finger on the pulse of an overseas marketing campaigns. This means that results need to be tracked extremely closely and tweaks should be made regularly to help a product gain the appropriate foothold of success. So according to the 2012 survey, the World Federation of Advertisers, in the advertising we have an WFA, which is known as World Federation of Advertising, which sets all the patterns regarding ethics or legal code of conducts and regulations of the advertising agencies. So 95% of the WFA members believe their future growth will come from outside the United States. Over 71% think some of the best and campaigns are being developed abroad. 75% of marketeers think that American brands can learn a lot from foreign campaigns. Only 11% think that US marketeers pay enough attention to the rest of the world, and vice versa. So, my dear students, what type of careers work with international marketing strategies? It's because international business is largely conducted over the telephone and internet, and international marketing professionals should have a firm grasp on changing technologies as well as an understanding of different cultures and global economy. An international marketing career is especially suited to an individual with political understanding, good economic and communication skills, and an ear for language. So marketing managers, what do they do? Salaries of a marketing career personnel. So for example, if somebody is a marketing manager, this thing we already discussed in the past, the entry level is $37,869 annually. An experienced marketing manager take $91,000 annually. Marketing coordinator entry level $27,000. Experienced entry level is approximately $52,000. Translator entry level $10.95 per almost $11 per hour. Experienced translator takes $40 per hour, and vice versa. So international marketing campaigns are generally led by a marketing manager with the knowledge and training necessary to manage and effectively direct a comprehensive global campaign. Typically, marketing managers oversee all activities within a company's marketing, advertising, and promotional department locally and abroad. So they establish based guidelines and growth strategies. It evaluates customers' needs in a foreign markets and tweak marketing plans depend on the culture. This position is the key component in ensuring the success of an international marketing campaign, and vice versa. So education and experience, most marketing managers have at least a bachelor's degree is enough in marketing or a related major like communications, advertising, or business. For an international marketing manager, second major or minor in a foreign language and retain fluency in that language would also be extremely beneficial. So marketing managers generally begin in entry-level marketing positions and work their way up the career ladder. So marketing coordinator, what do they do? Their job is to coordinate, organizes, and implement the day-to-day operation tasks of personifying a brand across the world. In case of international marketing, a marketing coordinator may be hired for each foreign markets, international markets, to ensure that the brand and its message are being utilized appropriately across all cultures in a routine application. So education and experience, most marketing coordinators we deal with that they have a bachelor's degree in marketing, event planning, and or related fields, but generally need less experience than other positions in the international marketing fields. They should have an excellent time management and inter-organizational skills, should be able to manage multiple projects on tight deadlines. Again, fluency in a foreign language is extremely beneficial. So translators what they do, what do they do, what is the job description of translators. Even if most members of an international marketing team are fluent in a second language, it is best practice to keep a translator on staff who is familiar with subtitles, nuances, and unique sayings of a language in the target market. As the language expert, a translator helps keep business transactions running smoothly across linguistic barriers and can prevent mishaps in marketing. So, education and experience in most situations, the translator will have normal study in his or her specialty in language, like a bachelor's degree in Spanish or Farsi or Urdu or Korean or Arabic. However, a translator can also be a foreign-born professional whose second or third or fourth language is an English language. So how can marketing school can help to succeed in a company who uses international marketing? So a marketing skill is essential to begin a career in international marketing. Education at a marketing school will cover it broad market and cultural understanding, and second one is the customer need and behavior identification. The third one is the product development and delivery. The third one is the branding techniques. The fourth one is the communication strategies across all media and vice versa. So the best way to pursue an international marketing career is to earn a marketing degree. Marketing graduates have the advertising knowledge, consumers and cultural smarts, and communication skills necessary to build a successful career. Most organizations that hire an integrated marketing team, it requires the minimum of a bachelor's degree in marketing. They also look for individuals with strong creative skills, an ability to see the big picture, and an attention to details. Earning a degree from a marketing schools ensure you have the proper background regarding knowledge upon which you build your career. To learn more about a marketing degree can help you to build a successful international marketing career, and request information from schools offering marketing ideas today. So marketing ideas are based on consumer psychology, email marketing, Facebook marketing, and explore more types of marketing and career explorations. Career in marketing, fields of marketing, is very important. Professional profile is very important, and the degrees, for example, associate program, bachelor's program, masters in marketing, PhD level, and marketing certificates are very important for the marketing job and admissions in the schools and vice versa. So, my dear student, these are the guidelines of an international marketing strategies in this chapter regarding international business management. I hope you learned this chapter, you enjoy this chapter. This is a very interesting chapter regarding the advanced international management concepts, and you also know that this is week number 13, and we only have 1 week left, which will be the next week, and then after the next week the 15th week will be the final examination. So as you know, because of the coronavirus COVID-19, we don't have any final exam. Yes, we will have the online assignments which already replaced on the behalf of the final exam. So there will be no final exam. Yes, there will be the online assignment which I already submitted to you. So please, I am requesting you, those students that who have not given me their assignments, so please submit me their assignments on time. And those students who already submitted their assignments, ignore this message, and then I will evaluate it and I will give you the gradings accordingly. And there will be no final exam at all. I am repeating it again. There will be only final assignments, and the project will already given it to you in your cyber website, which is Cyber YSU website. So please send it to me. Upload your assignments on time. As soon as you will give me your assignments, as soon I will give you the grading, and vice versa. So I hope you will learn this semester. You enjoy this. This semester is online, you already know, because of the coronavirus, and we hope that it's also a very good learning. Online learning is also very effective and essential learning in today's world, because the world is globalized and everything is on our fingertips. If you have any question regarding our chapters, or any question or any ambiguity or any difficulty regarding this subject, so please email me, or you can comment me on the cyber YSU website, and I will be very happy to assist you, or I will be very happy to help you. And in the meanwhile, to be continued towards the next week. Till then, goodbye.